Hey, good Tuesday evening, everyone. It's the Valley's most in-depth weather forecast video. This is weather for weather geeks. Whether you're a geek or not, I'll leave that up to you. But you're watching this video because either you're into the weather or you just need a more detailed weather forecast. Maybe you have a business that depends on real specific types of weather, that sort of thing. So this is definitely the video for you. It's the kind of stuff you're not going to see on TV because I just don't have time to get this in depth. They only give me about 3 minutes on TV during the 6 and 11 o'clock news. It's not enough time. So here we go. All right, let's start out with the 2-degree guarantee. If you're kind of new to this idea, I track our forecasts every day. I also track the forecasts of other sources of weather information for the Valley, whether it be other TV stations and also the Weather Channel. A lot of people use the Weather Channel app for their smartphone. Very nice app. The Weather Channel has tremendously talented people working there. It's a great organization. It's responsible for the careers of many, many meteorologists. But certainly the Weather Channel based in Atlanta and providing point-specific forecasts for the entire globe is not going to be as accurate as your local humble human forecaster, and we have the numbers to back that up. We've had a 12-day streak here of forecasts within 2 degrees. In fact, we hit today's right on the money, 85 degrees this afternoon. Our accuracy rate for 2016 at 74% within 2 degrees. Within 3 degrees, it's about 85% of days. All right, it was muggy today, and I mean real muggy. This is one of the most kind of uncomfortable days of the summer season so far, I think. Look at dew points have basically not moved all day. 67, 68 degrees. Even in the afternoon, when a lot of times we get some sunshine working in, it kind of stirs the atmosphere up a little bit. Some of the dry air that's upstairs gets mixed down, and the dew points kind of drop off in the afternoon. That didn't happen today. It was muggy this afternoon, even with some sunshine. Here's a time-lapse video from our camera, which is on 422, right by the Eastwood Mall. Busy, of course, thoroughfare here. There's Best Buy, Dick's, Olive Garden, all the businesses right along 422 there. This starts at 6 o'clock this morning, and it was kind of drizzling and foggy and kind of murky to start the day. Pavement was kind of wet here for a little while this morning, and then improvement as we got into the afternoon especially. It was pretty cloudy through about noon or 1 o'clock, and then it turned out to be a pretty nice looking afternoon, but boy, was it toasty. With those dew points in the middle and upper 60s and temperatures in the mid-80s this afternoon, it felt like it was closer to 90 degrees. All right, when I recorded this at 7:42 this evening, here's a look at the national radar. Of course, nothing going on locally. Some showers, some storms down in the southeast. Been watching some really nasty thunderstorms up across the Twin Cities. We actually lost the radar here for a little while right before I hit record, but some nasty thunderstorms up across parts of Minnesota where there's been a history of hail, damaging winds, even some confirmed tornadic activity out in western parts of Minnesota. A little closer to home. Now, this was not today or even last night, but earlier in the day, yesterday, National Weather Service confirmed an EF0 tornado in West Virginia. That's one of the states that sees very few tornadoes, partly because of the very mountainous terrain. But they had an EF0 tornado down there just west of Charleston. Look at all the rain that's fallen over the last 48 hours across parts of the country. Not here. We still need some rain. We don't want all this, but we could definitely use a good soaker. Kentucky, southern Indiana, southern Illinois, particularly hard hit. All right, back here at home tonight, uneventful night, warm, muggy. I can't rule out a little fog to start tomorrow morning. A lot of times our Futurecast model here overdoes the fog a little bit. It depends on the situation, but even it, which tends to overdo it, doesn't advertise a whole lot tomorrow morning. I think in the river valleys in particular, Shenango River Valley, perhaps around downtown Youngstown up to Warren, along the Mahoning River, there could be some patches of fog to start, but I don't think it lasts long. And then improvement for the midday and the afternoon tomorrow, and we'll see a mixed bag of clouds and sunshine. Uneventful weather for tomorrow. Our model here shows some showers, some storms trying to push through maybe just after sunset Wednesday evening. Not sure if I buy this just yet. This might be a little fast. I think there could be a shower or a thunderstorm tomorrow night, but not sure it's this early in the night. But nonetheless, this is probably after dark if it happens. Now, as we go into Thursday, our model here is not showing a whole lot. Some of the other modeling has a decent amount of shower and thunderstorm activity. Thursday, particularly in the afternoon, we're carrying a 40% chance. I don't think it's a soaker or anything like that, but I suspect it might be a little bit wetter Thursday than this particular model is showing. And then Friday, I think overall, a better chance to get wet, particularly in the afternoon on Friday. This is a cold front heading our way, and while there's not a lot of cold air with it, there is drier air pushing into this very muggy air, and I think that there could be a pretty decent amount of showers and storms Friday afternoon, Friday evening. rainfall plot here with all our modeling, taking us through from Wednesday night through Friday. The RPM and the green line here kind of drops off after Thursday night. That model doesn't go out that far. Same with the Canadian model. But the theme here, if you will, is most of our lines are kind of clustered around maybe a quarter of an inch. Just as a general guideline. Someone could get more, a lot of places will get less, but that's generally speaking what we're looking at. All right, the Storm Prediction Center out in Oklahoma has highlighted roughly from northwest PA around I-80 back down through Pittsburgh, down to Athens, Ohio, Louisville, Cincinnati, Evansville, kind of this zone for the possibility of severe weather Friday afternoon, Friday evening. While the zone is technically to Youngstown south, I think we're close enough to it that Friday is going to be a day where we have to pay attention to the weather a little bit. Potential is there for at least a few strong storms with an outside chance of severe weather. This would be Friday afternoon into Friday evening. A little bit of a longer range peak here. Very warm pattern for the next 10 days. 8 of the next 10, including tomorrow, will be above average, it looks like. The exception will be the weekend. Behind that front, looks pretty comfortable. Upper 70s, lower 80s. Low humidity, relatively speaking. And then I think the warmth does come back next week, and it looks pretty toasty, taking us right into mid-July. What about the rain? We need the rain. I like what I'm seeing here on a lot of the modeling for the next 10 days, in that I think there'll be more opportunities for some wet weather as compared to the last 6 weeks. Beyond this 10-day period, it might turn a little bit drier again. But the next 10 days, while it doesn't look super wet to me, it doesn't look quite as dry on average as we've gotten used to of late. So let's hope that pans out. All right, thanks for watching Tuesday night's Weather for Weather Geeks. I'll see you tonight. 21 News at 11 o'clock, and more Weather Geeks coming your way Wednesday evening, right around the same time.